began their full-scale invasion of Ukraine 13 months ago, and it continues to this day. How often are you finding yourself thinking about people back home either fighting or suffering?
Um, it's I can say every day because my parents are still there, still in Ukraine, and every day I call to them, and I ask about everything, what the situation now, how they are, and everything about what is now is the situation in our country.
You were in Ukraine when the war began. You lived through the first months of the war. Then you played in some very strange circumstances for Shakhtar during it. What is it like to play football in a country that is at war?
It's not easy, but we we should to we, sh- we should to continue our fight on our pitch, and because if football uh, will stop, it I think for Russia it will be like a little bit some win of kind of win, because they are looking at understanding not so good now is going in Ukraine, and but it's at first time um, in first time when war only began, it was hard to play, because every day you thinking about your country, and you're so worried about it.
And when you were playing in the games, was there any times when it was stopped due to air raid sirens and you had to go to the bomb shelter?
Yes, it was maybe one or two times, but it's
Is it difficult to come back out after the pause to
Yes.
then finish the game?
yes, because you never know. Sometimes it can be 30 minutes. Sometimes it could be 2 hours or more.
So despite the terrible circumstances, you still managed to become Shakhtar's talisman in Champions League. You made your Ukraine debut versus Scotland, and then of course you became Ukraine's most expensive ever signing when you moved to Chelsea. What has been the past year, just in general, like for you, from just being at Shakhtar? You maybe weren't a starting player, but now you're at Chelsea. So has it been super quick? How difficult has it been? How have you been able to go on that journey during such a difficult period?
It's a lot of changes in my life, but I ready for this, and for me it's better when your life is always changes, not like just you every time in a warm bath. Um, but I don't know to say a lot of changes in my life, and
What has helped you through?
it
What has helped you through doing it? Like anything in particular? Maybe friends, family, religion. What do you
yes,
say?
everything, all this, my friends, my family, God, it's helped me a lot.
How did you assess your first couple of months in London? You were initially quite open to joining Arsenal, and then you moved to Chelsea. Was that whole period difficult for you?
I can say yes, a lot of pressure, but it's not for the first time. I like this pressure because one day that guy who said I'm a loser, one day he will say I'm winner. Time will tell.
How important was your performance and getting that assist versus Leicester for you psychologically, for mentally? And what's your opinion on playing as a centre forward for even Ukraine potentially in a similar role that you did against Leicester?
It's a good position. It's easier to when ball comes to you by floor, but it's heavier when you receive the ball on the air. But it depends what kind of game we got here. And for some games, maybe for me it's better play 9. For some games, for me will be better, and for team will be better to play from side.
And that Leicester game where you got the assist, was it a relief for you to finally get off the mark in the Premier League?
Yeah,
your goal
yeah.
contribution.
Yeah. First assist, but first goal time soon will come soon.
What's your relationship like with Alexander Zinchenko? You both live in London, of course. Are you too close? Has he helped you settle in to the city?
Yes, he helped me a lot. I like him so much, and we often jokes about Arsenal, Chelsea, and what color is in London. But I like this guy. He's very funny, very kind guy, and we spend with him some time, and always in positive vibe.
And what colour is London? What colour is London?
Blue.
What are your thoughts on Harry Kane breaking the record for England goals of all time? Do you admire him as a player?
Yes, sure. He's very good, very quality player. I know a little bit of him, and I like the way he had because he worked a lot, and I always like the people who going through a lot of difficulties in his life to became a top scorer of all the time in England. I like it.
Is that something you aspire possibly for Ukraine in the future? Maybe trying to even challenge Yarmolenko or Shevchenko's record?
Everything is possible. Everything that you need, it's God's help and your desire and your work.
Have you been in touch with any of your Chelsea's teammates that are in the England squad ahead of this game? Any sort of banter, any insight that you've picked up from them?
No, I didn't talk with them.
Keeping it in the camp, no secrets
Yeah.
given out. How much does the support for Ukraine from the British people mean to you, especially being here for the past 2 months? How has that been?
What do you mean?
How's the British reaction to supporting Ukraine?
Their reaction for me is good because some people asked me about the situation of in Ukraine, and some people is worrying about the situation what we have and I'm grateful to these people because who help Ukraine in this situation. It means a lot.
Finally, you've got quite a lot of tattoos. What do you think of mine?
Yes, I know what it means.
Cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Thinking of getting any Ukrainian tattoos in the future, possibly?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Cool. I think that's everything.
Okay.
So thanks a lot, Misha.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.